Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vishwajeet Babbal. I am from Jaipur, India. Today I will be sharing my thoughts on various kinds of shapes of hands. This kind of shape of hand is known as spatulate. As the name suggests, the fingers are shaped like spatula. They are mostly innovators or inventors or researchers. They don't follow rules but make new rules. That's why they are the most needed people in the world. They are known for breaking the duplicity with the acts of originality. They are more practical than imaginative and more action oriented, which makes them execute their work. Like if an engineer comes, then he will create what's never been created. If a scientist comes, he will bring new theories. Or if a singer comes, then he will bring new genre to the singing world. This kind of shape of hand is known as psychic. They are identified by this flat shape of the hand or rectangular shape of the hand. They are the purest souls of nature. If they see a black cloud, then they will not focus on its black part. Rather, they will see its silver lining. In this rough, tough, cruel world, they want peace in humanity. They are more imaginative than being practical. They are not at all business minded. Parents with these kind of children should take care of their children because they are so pure that they can't see anything evil in this world. They lack what we call wit. They are neither clever nor cunning, but their mind is full of loyalty. This kind of shape of hand is known as square. As the name suggests, their palms are shaped like square. They are the most practical minded people on earth. They are inclined towards rules and regulations, customs and discipline. They are born with a good business mindset and they are very good in speaking. They have mannerism. They know how and when to deal with what and where. And whatever they do, they execute it well. Like if a poet writes something, then he will not only write it, but he will publish it and make himself rich. If a painter paints something with this kind of hand, then he will not only paint it for self-pleasure, but he will sell it at the auction and make himself rich. So, in this shape, fingers differ every time. So, it will give results accordingly. This kind of shape of hand is known as conic or artistic. As the name suggests, their fingers are very smooth and tapers or splendors at the end. So, with smooth fingers, they are not that reasonable. Rather, they act with impulse or instinct. Like if a beggar comes to them and asks for money, then they will render it without reasoning because they act with impulse. They are mere appreciators of artistic things or they practice some form of art like music or dancing, etc. Like if a singer is born with this kind of shape, then he will grasp fans' attention with their emotional feelings rather than with lyrics. This kind of shape of hand is known as philosophic. They can be identified by these developed joints. And with these developed joints, people go into details of everything. So they are more reasonable than being imaginative. They study mankind, and if other factors are strong in their chart or palm, then they rule over them. They are more wise, and so these kind of hands are mostly found in India, in the hands of Brahmins, yogis, poets, etc. These kind of hands have some patience in terms of grabbing any opportunity, and when the time is right, they execute over it. This type of shape was acquired by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who with his ambitious willpower and the tendency to study mankind rule over them. This kind of shape of hand is known as mixed. As the name suggests, they have different kinds of fingers. They may have conic Jupiter finger, spatulate Saturn and Sun finger, and pointed Mercury finger. They are the most versatile people on earth. They are very open-minded and listen to every opinion and take decisions by analyzing and reasoning. But they can't stick to any one thing because they are so fickle-minded that if they set a purpose, then they will change it time to time. Like if an instrument player acquires this kind of hand, then he will play it brilliantly, but he will not be great because he can't stick to one thing at a time. And their plus point is that they are so open that they can adapt to anything at any time. Means they can adapt to any circumstances at any time. This kind of shape of hand is known as elementary. They are identified by coarse and heavy hand with short and clumsy thumb. They have the lowest mentality on earth. They have ordinary intelligence with ordinary mind. They have no control over their passions nor their ambitions. They just want to eat, drink, and sleep. They can't do anything more than that. Music, art, dance, whatever luxuries we find appealing, do not appeal to them. These kinds of hands can be found in remote places or village areas. And so, with this, I end the topic on the shapes of hands. And I render my utmost gratitude for watching my video so patiently. And also, do leave some feedback in the comment box below. Thank you.